I am Carolyn McKnight, the superintendent of BREC, and I would like to thank you all for being here this morning to help us cut the ribbon on this beautiful new play space for downtown. And it is incredible to be able to say parks and recreation are back in the downtown area, so I'm real proud of that. We have a short program this morning to provide you with a little bit of history about the Convention Street Park and to describe some of the exciting features of this location and explain some things about the partnerships that we had to get involved in order to make this event happen. But before I do that, I would like to recognize the presence of the Gardeer Community Christian School kids. Thank you all for being here this morning. This is all about you. Before we get started, I'd like to ask Councilwoman Tara Wicker if she would come forward and provide us a few words from the city parish and on behalf of the mayor and the parish council.
Thank you very much. Let's give Ms. McKnight a hand. How about the best BREC superintendent in the country? We were so excited to steal her away from Dallas. We were not letting her go at all. We had an opportunity to talk just about the vision and the things that she sees for the Baton Rouge community, and I'll tell you there are some phenomenal things that will be happening. This is just the tip of the iceberg. I want to say thank you so much to BREC, Downtown Development District. How about that mural? Casey is one of my favorite friends in the city, and so with that project, it's just absolutely awesome. If you have not had an opportunity to see some of them, they're also doing some in the South Baton Rouge area. But this play space here in the heart of the city is phenomenal. You know, we have two neighborhoods that are here in the downtown area, Spanish Town and Beauregard Town. Now you'll see people in the downtown area with children and strollers and families walking through this community. So having this play space here is just a phenomenal asset to this community, to the downtown area. It's the key that is showing everyone that downtown Baton Rouge is alive and it is well. And so I want to say thank you all for allowing this to happen. All the partners is awesome, and I will be here with my kids playing. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilwoman Wicker. I would also like to acknowledge a few other people here today. With me is Chairman of the BREC Commission, Mr. Kenny Richey. Mr. Richey, would you please wave at the crowd? Also, another commissioner, Mr. Larry Selders. You're in the crowd. Are there any other commissioners who slipped up on me since we got started? Okay. At this time, I would also like to acknowledge the BREC staff who helped to make this project a reality. Ted Jack, where are you, Ted? Over our planning and design and construction division. We also have Reed Richard. Reed, thank you so much. You were the project manager on this wonderful, awesome project. Also, I have several other key staff members here today. The director of our zoo, Phil Frost. I see you in the crowd hiding behind people over there. Thank you for being here, Phil. Also, Mr. Dale Ozan, he's over our recreation and program area. We also have Cheryl Michelet, who is over our marketing and communications, and all of the different directors we have. Thank you all for what you do to take care of me and to take care of BREC in this community. So in order to make sure that we know what we have here today, we have some very special things we want to talk about, but there's some very special people here who I would like to also recognize. We have a school board member here, Miss Evelyn Weir Jackson. Where are you? Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Also, we have Teresa Bird, who is representing the former Congressman Richard Baker's office. Thank you for being here. And also, we have the former state representative, Mr. Michael Jackson, I saw in the crowd as we started. Are there any other elected or appointed officials that we need to make sure we don't exclude? So thank you all for being here, and we're excited. We especially want to acknowledge all of you, and especially Congressman Baker for the work that he did to help make this park a reality. So it was no easy task, I understand, and since this land was previously owned by the federal government, he helped BREC to acquire this land and so that we could build this project. So I know he's not here. He's in Washington, D.C. representing us this morning, but please pass this thanks on to him, and we really appreciate all that he has done. Thank you. We'd like to also give a special note of thanks to Mr. Davis Rohr, with the Executive Director of the Downtown Development District. Mr. Rohr, where are you? Thank you so much for helping us to make this special park space a reality for the downtown area. Also, Casey Phillips and Catherine Thorpe with the Baton Rouge Walls. This creation that you see here on this mural, this piece of artwork is absolutely incredible, and it's specifically designed for this park. We're excited about that. It has been 8 years since taxpayers teamed up and voted for the 2004 BREC Imagine Your Parks plan. This is just one of those elements as part of that Imagine Your Parks plan. We will be beginning another update of the IYP program shortly, so stay tuned for that, because we're involved in some very exciting things for BREC and its future, and we want you all to be a very strong part of that future planning. It's very important that we recognize this particular project because, as I said, it's the work of the concerted effort between the planning unit for Baton Rouge as well as the pedestrian corridor for the Spanish Town as well as the Beauregard Town neighborhoods. It adds more amenities to the downtown area to help be an attraction or a destination point for people when they visit, work, and live in the downtown area. And it's also my privilege to introduce Mr. Kenny Richey to talk a little bit about the history, because there's a significant history associated with this property. Mr. Richey. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. McKnight. Boy, it is a beautiful day. I do love seeing the kids out here, too. Thank y'all for coming. I've seen this park's already been used by a lot of people here who work in downtown, and a lot of the visitors here to Baton Rouge, and I'm really proud of BREC to be able to bring this along. Some of you will remember this park used to be a Continental Trailways bus depot. That complex was recently torn down. Also as part of the postal office annex years ago. Back in 1919, this area was a part of Victory Park. Victory Park was created to pay tribute to our World War I veterans who were just returning home from war. It basically ranged 8 blocks, starting from 7th Street all down Florida Boulevard. As time changed, it's become an American Legion building. Eventually, the federal courthouse is noted, and I think the construction of I-110 eroded some of this green space away as well. However, in honor to the veterans and the World War I veterans, and trying to remember their sacrifices here, there is some educational material put out here through the park. It has a bioretention garden, which helps for drainage in the area, and it has such features as a perennial garden, green space, and a pergola and tables for visitors to come and enjoy the area. One of the most beautiful features of this park, which we'll talk about in a little while some more, is the wall, and I do want to thank Baton Rouge Walls for creating it. You'll also hear more about this mural, but I'm also pleased to introduce and to thank kind of a hero of mine for what he's doing to downtown Baton Rouge, Mr. David Rohr.
Carolyn and all and BREC commissioners and BREC staff, and particularly Ted Jack and Reed Richard, congratulations. This is such an exciting project, as you can see, and a lot of sea of concrete around here to have this important green space. And I want to go back to 1998 just real quickly and talk about Plan Baton Rouge, which was actually the second aggressive master plan for downtown, and it called for the creation of this park here. It also called for the two-waying of 7th Street, which we did. Always interesting discussions with our traffic engineer to change roadways. It called for how we deal with the streetscape and enlarge those type of 4x4 foot tree wells into much larger ones. So you'll see that along here. The city's coming in and they're going to be doing some additional work with tree planting around here. But the connectivity of Spanish Town and Beauregard Town was important to have right here. And so certainly, and I want to recognize Tom Sawyer here, his son Paul, along with Teresa Bird and Representative Baker. They were instrumental in getting this property here and working with former BREC officials and stuff in order to make this happen. And that's how it happens, and that's the legacy, so which is so important for us. But having that accomplished, and we were very fortunate to have a willing BREC to participate. In the latest plan, Plan Baton Rouge 2, it calls for a new neighborhood right across the street here at the post office site, which is, we know, the general mail facilities out on Bluebonnet. So this is an exciting type of future. You're here first to help set the stage for what happens here on this lot here as well as here. In addition, We're also just launched the first part of our Greenway project, and I'm so happy to hear about the work that's being done right now with BREC and the commitment to that. And working through EPA, we have selected a design team. I know Scott D'Agostino is here somewhere. Scott, raise your hand up. He's part of Ken Tipton and Associates, and then Elizabeth Moss, who have worked on that. We had our initial meeting last week, and very excited because the Greenway will link the downtown with our inner city neighborhoods, and this is one of those stops. We do that by 7 different parks, of which most of them are all BREC parks. So we look forward to having you as a first-rate partner with us, and as we energize these inner city parks for future development in the inner city and the downtown area. So I just want to thank the people, and it goes back to 1989, 1990, when we first had some discussions about the new federal courthouse and Victory Park, and there was always a need and a desire to replace that park. And I know this is not the size and the stuff of it, but this is what the commitment remained with people who, were a part of that, and to be able to deliver this, and I think a lot more is coming as well. But I just want to thank you and BREC for that partnership, and all the people who were a part of this for many, many years. I mean, Center for Planning Excellence was a help with this, and Boo Thomas, I do want to mention her, and former mayors of the city. I see John Price here from the mayor's office, and thank you, because Mayor Holden has just been extraordinary in all of these projects. He is our #1 hero and visionary for the creation of the town square and some of these other green spaces that we're making for downtown, because they make a difference with the future residential development that we have as our highest priority for downtown. We need places like this for people to hang out and stuff. So from all of us at Downtown Development District, thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Rohr. I'd just like to make a comment, because I think it's important for you all to note that all great cities are known for their parks, their great parks, greenways, and trails. And I'm excited to be a part of this community at this point in time to help make it a reality. And I look forward to all of the connectivity that we can bring about as a part of this particular process, as well as our planning phase that we'll get into down the road. At this time, I'd like to ask Mr. Casey Phillips to come forward with the Baton Rouge Walls Project to tell you a little bit about the mural.
Thank you. On behalf of my co-curator, Catherine Thorpe, and the whole Walls organization, it feels like there's a lot of thank yous today, and I'll try my best not to leave anybody out, but that's kind of the purpose and what we do. The Walls Project is over 200 volunteers, over 1,000 supporters financially, as well as business contributions at this point. And that really, from our private sector standpoint, that's what we feel is our role, is to support organizations like BREC in the downtown development district, and the mayor's office is rallying ourselves together, because even though the private sector on the art community, maybe we don't always have the most money, but we have a lot of creativity, and we have a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to give. And with that being said, Craig Easterling from Media DPI, Jason Andreessen from the Baton Rouge Gallery, and most importantly, Mr. Alex Harvie and TJ Black, who are the artists that painted this beautiful, beautiful mural that you're looking at. We're just up here basically speaking on their behalf. So I think we would like to also at this time, we would like to actually present the actual paintings to Jeff and Lynn Pisto, who, through their very generous donation along with BREC, actually made this happen. So just for a second, instead of Alex and TJ, if you could come up here. Yeah, I know y'all love that. All right. All right. Thank you, bro.
Should we hold them up? Do we want to do the big check thing?
You do anything that you want, my friend. Anything that you want. Thank y'all.
All right, come on.
Yeah, do it.
Go over here. Grab one. Yeah. This is the big one. Yeah, this is the big one. All right.
All right, folks. So as you can see, Alex and TJ painted this on oils on the actual boards. Yeah, we're doing this actual to scale. All right.
That's the way it goes.
And I said, and with the help of local artist David Humphreys. Yeah. They shot that, and then it transferred onto the vinyl that you're seeing back here. And I said, yeah, that's pretty much it. So again, I said it's been a wonderful year for the Walls Project. Thank you all so much, because I see so many friendly faces in the crowd. And I would be remiss, please come tonight to our last fundraiser of the year at Mud and Water, which is the old L Bar. And if you would like to collaboratively paint with our artist, we're doing a big fundraiser and party tonight to celebrate an amazing year. So thank you so much to Davis and to BREC for allowing us to be a part of this downtown movement, and thank you all for today.
Thank you all so very much. This is an incredible mural, and I believe this is also not just the start of linking greenways, but it also is a start of connecting art in parks. What a wonderful idea. And we need to take advantage of all of the creativity we have in this community, and I'm real excited about it. At this point, I'd like to just move the program along. I know that we are waiting to begin the ribbon cutting, but I wanted to take a minute to say thank you to the general contractor with Courts Trucking, and who served as a general contractor for this particular project. They did an incredible job. Do you agree? Okay. Also, the superintendent of planning, assistant director of planning, I mentioned earlier, Mr. Richard Reed. This is incredible. Thank you. And I'd also like to thank Mr. Mike Rotullo, who is here. He provided the food for today's event, and I want to say thank you for your help and support of this event. And then also, at this point, I'd like to get us in the right order to make sure we have the ribbon cutting. So I'd like to, at this time, ask Kenny Richey, Larry Selders, David Rohr, Casey Phillips, Catherine Thor, Ted Jack, Reed Richard, Teresa Bird, Jeff and Lynn Pisto, and Alex Harvie and TJ Black. Also, if there are some others in the crowd who are interested in helping us take care of the ribbon cutting, we are happy to have you on board. And also, Councilwoman Wicker, would you please join us as well? Thank you all so much for being here.